Wildlife of the Albany pine bush. The Karner blue butterfly is on the endangered species list mostly because of the lack of space in their habitat. We're taking up their land that they need to live. One of their worst enemies is crossgates. This major mall took up so much of their land that now they're having trouble living. So help the Karner blue by helping the pine bush. The Karner blue feeds on blue lupine. We're planting blue lupine seeds to try to save the Karner blue butterfly. This is how many blue lupine used to be in the pine bush. This is how many there are today. That is why we are trying to help. The sand dunes in the pine bush are made of sand being eroded by wind and rain. On the top of these dunes are some pitch pines. These trees are the native trees of the pine bush. This is a picture of Dr. Fiero's classes about to get on the bus from the pine bush after a long couple hours work of planting pitch pines to help increase the population in the pine bush. A class before us has made a big fenced-in enclosure to plant the trees in. They built it to prevent deer or other wildlife from eating the buds off of them. This is our class planting the pitch pines in the enclosure. Almost every 2 students planted about 4 or 5. This is Dr. Fiero's classes again in the pine bush, girdling quaking aspens. We're killing these trees because they're not native. If we don't do anything about it, then they'll crowd out all the native plants such as blue lupine or pitch pine. That's why we were planting more pitch pines earlier in the year. Some people think we should just cut the aspens down because it'll be easier and faster, but really it takes more time than you think. When the roots of the aspens get the idea that the tree needs help, then it just grows a new tree. When we girdle the bark off, it makes it so the rest of the aspen gets no water to help it live. Then eventually the tree dies, and it gives more room for the pitch pines. Another way to get rid of the aspen is to use prescribed fire. Raccoons are nocturnal mammals who spend most of their days sleeping and hiding. This one was caught by the sun and was too far away from home to get there soon. He decided to bunk on this nearby tree for the day. Raccoons are carnivores. That means they eat meat, which they killed themselves. You may find them scrounging around in your garbage cans, looking for scraps someone's left behind. Raccoons eat crayfish, earthworms, slugs, frogs, turtles, and their eggs, snails, oysters, small clams, salamanders, and insects. The tent caterpillar is hatched in a tent-type cradle in a tree. There are many caterpillars that can fit in one tent. The tent is made of a sticky substance which is almost like what spiders use to make their webs. These are black and red ants on a Karner blue larvae, which is on a blue lupine leaf. The ants are not eating the larvae, but they have a symbiotic relationship. No one really knows what exactly it is, but ants do have pets. They also build houses, harvest crops, and do many other interesting things. This bumblebee is getting nectar from a plant that is in the milkweed family. It's called butterfly weed. Ode to a Karner blue. Fly, butterfly, fly. Soar past the treetops into the sky. Fly, very high, till your wings are just a speck of blue, barely visible to the eye. Glide, butterfly, glide. Up from the lupines, the wind you shall ride. It will be your slide. Play, in the air, butterfly, without a care. Touch the clouds, you can make it there. Forget that you're rare, you're alive. Take that steep, twisting dive through the air. The sky's color is your own, but don't feel blue today. Fly, glide, play.